Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting, coming to you today with the next session the next lecture in applied psychological engineering. So we understand in this part of this series that we've looked at overcoming a condition-based mindset or overcoming a transactional mindset and sort of understanding how to develop an unconditional mindset. And then we took a deep dive into understanding how to engineer an unconditional mindset, so, how to create the psychological breaks and alter the meaning of our own psychology to foundationally alter our perception of reality. Do you sort of get it? So we understand condition means that there is a lack until the condition is met. And the condition being met is the validation of the lack being met. Do you sort of get it? So if I have a condition on my internal feeling of love within myself to be that I need another person to show me love, then like the love I feel can only exist when that person shows me love. Like, do you get it? When I create a condition like that, I'm saying, absent of that, I am not allowed to feel love. Do you sort of get it? And we understand an unconditional mindset or an unconditional belief in love is that love always exists. It's always there. It's always abundant. So, a condition based mindset is a mindset predicated upon the belief of I am in a base level of lacking, and the conditions are the way I achieve wholeness or abundance, or I cease to lack. Do you sort of get it? Whereas unconditional states that I am in a baseline of abundance, that all the love I seek in life exists always. There's nothing I need to do to feel that love. That love is always there. So when we're understanding this, what we're understanding now is we're understanding how to embody this unconditional nature within all aspects or dimensions of our self. So our actions, our speech, our thoughts, our behaviors. Do you sort of get it? Our decisions, our beliefs. So what we start to understand is that for me to embody unconditionality within my action, my speech, my behaviors, my decisions, my beliefs. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, I am ultimately just saying that there is no condition for me to have what I desire. So if I desire to be kind within myself and kind to others, there's no condition that has to be met before I am kind to others. Me being kind is the base level or baseline state that I seek in life. Do you sort of get it? So my existence is one that is consumed or encompassed by kindness, not the lack of kindness. Do you sort of get it? So, like, for me to have an unconditional belief in kindness, it's like I have to unconditionally believe kindness exists everywhere, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the kindness in the situation to confirm my personal bias towards kindness rather than me looking for the lack of kindness to confirm my bias. Do you sort of get it? So if we're thinking about this, should I have an unconditional mindset of unconditional acceptance, unconditional love, unconditional collaboration? In every moment, that is what I am seeking to see within the reflection of my environment. Like, do you sort of get it? So it's not to say that I overlook negative actions or behaviors others take and I look to basically delusionally project out kindness to where someone treats me like shit, treats me disrespectfully, talks to me like shit, and then I make out that that's them showing me care. Like, do you sort of get it? We're not saying that, but what we're saying is that if I'm looking out into my environment day to day and all I see being reflected at me is hate, I am altering my environment until all I see that is reflected is love. Do you sort of get it? So, like, people get the choice, they can either update themselves in my reality or they can cease to be a part of my reality. Do you sort of get it? Because my desire for my reality is not one where I have to earn love from those around me. It is one where love should be given unconditionally. Do you sort of get it? So, like, we're understanding that the signals from our external environment are the sort of signals and markers that we look for to either confirm that this is an environment or, you know, like this external environment of mine, this reality I have, this experience reality. Like, if all I see around me is hatred, is other people, placing conditions on me, whatever it may be, do you sort of get it? Like, that environment is no longer aligned to who I desire to be. So we understand I am creating an environment that is conducive or congruent with the desire that I want. If my desire is to be unconditionally at peace or have inner peace within myself, like I'm not creating chaos within my environment to sort of spice things up. Like, do you sort of get it? It's not the right way to go about it. So I'm not accepting anyone behaving like in any way that does not reflect my new internal state because I do not control the external environment. Do you sort of get it? I control my point in space and time in reference to the external environment. I put myself in those situations. Do you sort of get it? I allow the negativity to grow. I allow people to mistreat me. I allow people to misspeak about me. Do you sort of get it? So, like, I don't control other parties. I don't control other people. I only control me. Do you sort of get it? So, I'm letting go to the emotional connection to my environment. My environment no longer shapes me. And now my environment becomes a reflection of my internal state. And I am trying to align the environment to my internal state and my internal state to the environment. Do you sort of get it? So, like, I don't want to bring chaos into a peaceful environment. Do you sort of get it? Like, I don't want to, one, be the person who brings chaos into the environment, but I also don't want to be the person in the environment who has to accept chaos being brought into the environment. Do you sort of get it? This is what alignment means. Alignment means I am consciously choosing to be a part of the environment. Do you sort of get it? So, like, for example, if I want success, if I want, whatever it is, love, joy, health, wealth, happiness, whatever it is, Like I'm simply choosing what is health to me, what is wealth to me, what is happiness to me. And then I am finding the environments that fit that description. And then I am assessing, do they feel aligned to who I am? Do you sort of get it? Is who I am aligned to the environment? Do you sort of get it? I always wanted to be a warrior and a soldier, but the military I don't align with. Do you sort of get it? My belief in honor is different to their belief in honor. No matter what I do, if I enter the military, I have to lower my belief in honor to meet their lowered standard of honor. Do you sort of get it? So if I want to be in the military, I have to accept killing civilians is a part of war. Do you sort of get it? I don't accept that. I don't think that that is acceptable. Like, do you sort of get it? So it's not about what is right or wrong objectively. It's what is right and wrong to you. But don't egotistically argue for causing suffering to others or profiting from the suffering of others and try and say, well, that's just what's right for me. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, we can argue that way all we want egotistically, but we're not getting there anywhere. So what we're starting to understand is when I'm like sort of determining what is unconditional love to me, when I'm understanding what is unconditional acceptance to me, unconditional collaboration, unconditional worthiness, I'm just working out what is the feeling and sensation that I want to feel. Do you sort of get it? So if I want to feel worthy, I am identifying the emotional state or the biochemical state of worthiness. And then basically, I am measuring interactions with my external environment against that emotional state. And that will tell me if my environment is aligned to that emotional state or not. Do you sort of get it? I'm not trying to alter the external environment to align to my internal state. I am simply broadcasting my internal state and then measuring the response from the environment. Do you sort of get it? And that allows me to move my position relative to what is right for me and what is wrong for me. Do you sort of get it? If I was in the military and they killed civilians, I would have to kill myself. Like, do you sort of get it? It's not right for me because if people don't value the life of civilians, I have to kill myself. Do you sort of get it? It never works out like that. So we're just understanding that it is relative to us, but we cannot sort of propagate the suffering or negative behavior or negative action towards others. Do you sort of get it? So, like, you got to be authentic, but you got to be authentic in relation to others. Me being authentically happy in life, like, it's not authentic happiness if it comes at the expense of others. Like, do you sort of get it? No matter how I try to alter or manipulate it, I am simply perverting the meaning of what makes me happy, and I am justifying the harming of others to be a part of that. Do you sort of get it? Like, look at comedy. Like, do you sort of get it? It's funny to rip on other people. It's funny to tear each other apart, to roast each other. Like it's funny to make fun of each other. Like you're just justifying negative behavior and trying to argue that it's acceptable. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, it's funny to you. Is it funny to the other person? If it's not funny to the other person, like you think you're having a good time and you're causing suffering to another. So it's not this idea of wokeism. where everyone, has to agree to one way of being, but it's just we have to respect other people. Like, do you sort of get it? Otherwise, if we cause suffering in other people will want to cause suffering within us, and it becomes self-destructive. Do you sort of get it? The ends don't justify the means. If I get rich by, you know, destroying other businesses, like I'm just making enemies with people who want to destroy me. Like, do you sort of get it? If I get ahead in career by stepping on other people, like I'm only pissing other people off. Like, do you sort of get it? So like we understand like my relationships will either compound with those who are within my external environment or they will erode. One of the two. So like I can choose to be conscious with my actions and speech and behaviors and all that to always seek to compound positively my relationships and those around me. Do you sort of get it? But like if I'm trying to justify eroding those around me as being what is best for me, do you sort of get it? Like it doesn't work like that. Like if I'm eroding other people to feel like I am living the best life that I can, like that's just compounding until it hits. Do you sort of get it? Any negative action I take psychologically or any negative action I take towards other people will always come back to me. Do you sort of get it? So, should I harm other people? Like psychologically, I remember that. And then after I cannot do anything about it, I will be tormented by it. People hate their family, people hate their fathers, they have these bad relationships, then the father dies, and then they're so upset because they could never make the relationship better. But while the father was alive, they had no fucking want or need to make the relationship better. Do you sort of get it? Like egotistically, people don't take things seriously until they're removed from them and they have no capacity for them. Do you sort of get it? Everyone talks like they're a big fighter until the point where they get into a fight and they kill someone. Do you sort of get it? And then all of a sudden, like violence isn't what they think is the most amazing thing. Do you sort of get it? Not to say people don't enjoy violence, but most people wish for what they don't want. Do you get it? Like, if I'm wishing for what I don't want, if I'm justifying behavior that is not positive for me and arguing for it to be positive, I'm only creating resistance within my own experience. Like, do you sort of get it? So when we're thinking about this in terms of an unconditional mindset and embodying unconditionality, it's really, really, really important that we're honest and authentic. Do you get it? If it means something to you, it means something to you. If it doesn't mean something to you, it never will. Do you get it? Like it's not important. So if you say to me that, like, for example, living your best life, unconditionally loving yourself, is you taking yourself out to the movies every weekend, like, that's great. Do you sort of get it? Like, if that's what you believe unconditionally loving yourself is, that's unconditionally loving yourself. Do you sort of get it? It's not about like objective, it's about subjective. Do you sort of get it? So subjective is biased to the subject. So this is where we're understanding that there are objective truths. For example, if I smoke cigarettes objectively, like the risk of cancer, emphysema, lung disease, all of this is quite high. Do you sort of get it? Objectively, it's not a healthy behavior. No matter what I argue against it, it's never going to be a healthy behavior. So we understand things like, um, for example, having many sexual partners destroys and erodes your psychological worth or your conscious and unconscious worth within self. Do you sort of get it? Like these things just objectively happen. Do you sort of get it? So we're understanding our subjective truth has to be objectively true to us. Do you sort of get it? So you gotta calculate the risks and the negative outcomes, and you've got to accept them. Do you sort of get it? If you want to go out and have sex with thousands of people, you got to accept your mind's going to be destroyed by the end of it. Like it doesn't happen any other way. Like, do you sort of get it? If you want to smoke cigarettes, like you're going to get emphysema and cancer. Like it's just life. If you don't, like happy days. Do you sort of get it? So, like, you have to, when we're talking about unconditional love, when we're talking about unconditional acceptance, when we're talking about unconditional worth, like, you've got to decide what that means to you, and then you have to accept that. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, you've got to stand on it. So, like, for example, unconditional love to me and self love is love absent of others. Do you sort of get it? So, like, it's important to understand this because what we're understanding is like, no matter what happens, like, I get to feel love without others. Like, do you sort of get it? Others aren't needed for me to feel self love. Like, do you sort of get it? It's not to say that we don't or I don't desire other people. It's to say that, like, in my biochemical response, in my emotional state management, do I want to have to manage an external party or do I want to only have to manage my internal state? Do you sort of get it? So, like, while it's fun and all to egotistically focus on the negative bullshit, like essentially what we're talking about with an unconditional mind is you're just doing your foundational reality. Do you sort of get it? We're not doing an unconditional mindset for smoking. We're not doing like if you want to argue for negative behaviors, argue for negative behaviors. If you want to argue against all the positive, argue against all the positive. I don't give a fuck. Do you sort of get it? So, like, if you want to take this and then say, because we're saying unconditional love or love without conditions, and then try and morph that into negative things, like, that's on you. Do you sort of get it? So, we're not too worried about that. We don't have to worry about, like, I need conditions on smoking. I need conditions on, like, you're just arguing for something negative. If something isn't positive to you, if you don't believe it's positive, then you're working against yourself in self destructive nature. If I think something is bad for me, I am self destructive. Do you sort of get it? I don't personally think smoking's bad for me because personally, I don't give a fuck if I live or die. Like, do you get it? Even if I die of cancer in a fucking bad way, I don't care. Like, do you sort of get it? It doesn't matter to me. Like, it's not that, like, it's a self-destructive thing. It's just realistically, like, that's not on my metric of quality of life. Do you sort of get it? Like, I don't think waiting around until you're going to die is fucking living. Like, do you sort of get it? So I have my preference for me and my meaning of life to be enjoyment. I don't give a fuck about health. I give a fuck about enjoyment. I don't give a fuck about, you know, money. I give a fuck about enjoyment. Well, not really. I don't care about money. I care about knowledge. Like, do you sort of get it? So, what we're starting to understand is when we remove all the egotistical bullshit out of our mind and stop trying to overcomplicate ourselves, it's pretty fucking easy to do this. Do you sort of get it? If I'm developing and embodying an unconditional mindset, what am I doing? I am removing conditions and embodying reality without conditions. Like, do you sort of get it? It's really basic. Like, it's scary basic. Like, a toddler would understand it. Do you sort of get it? If I create a condition, I'm saying that for me to have a full tank of gas, I have to fill up my tank of gas. Like, do you sort of get it? If I'm creating a condition on me feeling love, if I'm creating a condition on me feeling accepted, if I'm creating a condition on me feeling worthy, I'm saying to myself, a condition has to be met before I am allowed to feel that state. So prior to me, like, fulfilling that condition, do you sort of get it? So if that's the case, that my conditional mind is saying that I don't feel love until the condition is met. Like, what is my unconditional mind saying? Like, do you get it? So I'm embodying feeling love all the time. Do you get it? Without any reason or need or condition. Like, do you get it? So if I'm sitting at home doing nothing, I'm feeling love. Like, do you sort of get it? It's just mindfulness. Whenever I think about something, rather than me thinking about conditional love, I'm thinking about unconditional love. Do you sort of get it? So it's really important to start to understand and conceptualize this so that we understand, like, we're not talking about boundaryless. I'm not talking about blindly going out there and creating the belief that everyone is my true love. Do you sort of get it? I believe that. Like, that's one of my beliefs because I don't, like, honestly, I don't think the way other people have ever described love, I don't think that exists. Realistically, I just see it as willingness and conscious choice. That's all love is. Like, do you get it? Like, it's not all this other bullshit that people make. That's obsession, that's codependency, that's like, do you sort of get it? Like, we have to raise our understanding and standard to, if I say I want an unconditional mindset, if I say I want unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, unconditional worth, that means I am self-fulfilling. So a relationship holds new meaning because a relationship doesn't give me anything. Do you get it? Like, that's what it means, unconditional. Like, nothing can, there's no condition that can give me shit. Like, do you get it? So when we're starting to understand this and we're embodying this, like, it's internal, not external. If I'm thinking about a relationship, I'm thinking about a conscious relationship or a non-codependent relationship, an independent relationship. Do you sort of get it? So if we're understanding this and we're starting to understand this, like, irrespective of the other person, how do I want to feel love in every moment? Do you sort of get it? That other person can't make me feel love. the love I feel is a conscious choice. Like, do you start to understand? Like, if I say I feel love unconditionally all the time, like the other person cannot influence my emotional state. Like, does this start to make sense? For them to alter or affect my emotional state, I have to have a belief that the external environment can affect my internal environment. And unconditional mindset is predicated on the truth that only the internal state can alter it or affect itself. Do you get it? Like, so you can't bring these condition based foundational belief structures with you. It's not to say you can't have relationships, but you can't have a relationship that is predicated or based within you needing to get something out of it. I can't have a career where I need to feel important or where I need to feel validated. Like, do you get it? If I unconditionally see myself as successful, if I unconditionally validate myself, I can never seek it outside of me again. Otherwise, I am training myself to have a condition based mindset. Do you sort of get it? So it's like this: if I want inner peace in life, like I cannot create conflict and drama through my behaviors or my actions. I can't sit there and watch fucking, you know, soap operas or reality TV that's just promoting negative, toxic behavior and sit there and think that I'm doing anything but destroying everything that I've done worked for. Like, do you sort of get it? Because if I'm saying that I find drama and toxicity entertaining, well, now I'm saying that like it comes along with me in my life. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, it's really important to understand this because a lot of people try to understand the unconditional mind and the unconditional mindset and they misunderstand it. So they go out and they try and say that I love myself and that I am the source of my love. And then in every relationship or every dynamic or relational structure they're in, they fall to pieces. Like memory regression. If I entertain behaviors of my past, it regresses me back into those past states. Do you sort of get it? If I am seeking unconditional love within myself, that means I cannot seek conditional love within others. Does this make sense? If I seek or am wanting unconditional acceptance within me, I cannot seek conditional acceptance from others. Like, I can't pretend to be someone else to achieve this. I have to be myself because if I pretend to be someone else, I have to live the rest of my life as that person. Like, do you get it? Like, I can't chop and change and say that I'm a conditional person at work and an unconditional person at home. It doesn't work like that because every time I get home, I'm starting from square one. Every time I entertain a condition based mindset, I am regressing back to the point prior to becoming unconditional. Every time I entertain negative, toxic behavior, I am regressing back to the point before I started developing. Like, do you sort of get it? I don't get to entertain that bullshit. Like if I want to be conscious, unconditional, if I want to elevate my mind and my mindset to becoming one of non-linearity or non-linear nature or non-physical nature, I cannot sit there and entertain the physical pleasures or the physical traps. Now, this isn't to say, you can't enjoy watching movies. This isn't to say you can't enjoy going out with friends. It is purely to say you have to determine what is right for wrong and wrong for you, and you have to stand on that. So if you say, I enjoy going out to live music and dancing and all of this, it's not negative. If it's negative to someone else, if it's not, it doesn't matter. It only matters what you think, your truth, your authenticity. Like, do you get it? It's not about being seen as right by others. That's the illusion. That's the trap. So like you have to be radically authentic with yourself. Otherwise, you will never understand it. Do you sort of get it? If you're not radically authentic with yourself, you will try to seek acceptance within yourself through the validation of acceptance within others. Do you sort of get it? You got to be willing to walk alone and die as yourself rather than pretending to be someone else just to have company. Do you sort of get it? Like you got to be willing to like let go to everything you don't want so that your focus is on what you want, not on what you don't want. Do you sort of get it? So, like, for example, if you say to me, I value entertainment, I value, you know, I don't know, fucking comedy, laughing, whatever. Like, watching comedians isn't negative, it's not toxic. But if you say to me, I value, emotional intelligence, I value conscious behavior. I value, my time and things like that. Like comedy is not valuable. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, if I value critical thinking, comedy is not valuable to me unless comedy involves critical thinking. Like, I'm not entertaining things that don't sort of benefit me, that don't align to the outcome or the reality that I desire. Like, do you sort of get it? So it's not about like you can't do this, you can't do that. It's just about if you don't find it to be valuable to you, why are you wasting your time on it? Do you get it? Embodying an unconditional mindset is saying, if I already am everything that I seek, what do I seek? What is it that I desire in life? If I am already worthy within myself, if I am already accepted within myself, if I am already loved within myself, what is it that I want in life? Have I achieved this state just to sit there and look at toxicity? Have I achieved this state to sit there and just propagate negative behaviors? Like, why have I achieved this state? Do you sort of get it? It's really important to understand this because what we're understanding is that, like, right now, if I have a condition based mindset, for me to achieve this state is so difficult. For me to feel loved within myself, to feel accepted, to feel worthy all the time. It's a really difficult state to get into. I have to do so much to get into that state. Do you sort of get it? So much so that I need those self destructive tendencies because it offsets the exhaustion or exertion. Do you sort of get it? If I work hard, I need to play hard. Like, do you sort of get it? So, like, when we're talking about an unconditional mindset, if I am going to work hard at something, do I want to work hard at what I don't want, or do I want to work hard at what I want? And if I'm working hard towards what I want, is it work or is it enjoyment? Do you sort of get it? If I want inner peace in life, is not watching chaotic drama difficult? Like, do you sort of get it? If I want love within myself, is loving myself difficult? Is not entertaining toxic or negative relationships difficult? Like, do you sort of get it? It's not. Like, that's like saying if I'm an alcoholic, staying away from heroin is impossible. Like, how the fuck do I even like, do you sort of get it? It's not difficult. It's quite easy. It's just if I'm always going to a bar where heroin addicts hang out and I'm an alcoholic, like it's going to be difficult not to be a heroin addict. Do you sort of get it? The environment dictates the sort of, or doesn't dictate, but the environment either works towards or against what I want. So let's say I'm an alcoholic and I don't want to be an alcoholic. Is staying away from the bars difficult? No. Is staying away from the bottle shop difficult? No. Like, do you get it? It's not difficult. That's the illusion of the ego that is trying to continue or propagate a negative behavior. Like, do you get it? So if I'm looking or desiring in myself these unconditional aspects of reality or of self. So think about it like this. If we were to break it up, how would we break it up? Do you know what I mean? So we got unconditional or different desired states. So one is love, one is inner peace. Like we're just talking about the different chemical homeostasis states within our biochemical state. So there's the biochemical state of love, there's the biochemical state of inner peace, there's the biochemical state of happiness, there's the biochemical state of, you know, whatever. We're not focused on the negative, but we're focused on the positive. So if we think about it, how do I want to feel? And how I want to feel is the foundation of my unconditional mindset. So, do I want to feel loved? Do I want to feel inner peace? Do I want to feel accepted? Do I want to feel worthy? Do I want to feel um, happy? Do I want to feel joyous? Do I want to feel like whatever these states are? And then these are the alterations we are making. When we talk about embodying an unconditional mindset, we're talking about embodying these emotional states without conditions. Do you sort of get it? Because these emotional states lead to the biochemical or trigger the biochemical state that our unconscious and conscious mind desires. Do you sort of get it? I want to feel loved because I want to feel the biochemical state. Do you sort of get it? So when we're understanding this, it is not that we have to dramatically or radically change our life. We're not going from someone who ate only meat to being someone who is vegan. Like, do you get it? We're not trying to put a man on the fucking moon. We're just saying, out of all of the emotional states, what are 5 emotional states that I want to feel? Do you sort of get it? Love, inner peace, joy. Do you sort of get it? Acceptance, worthiness. Those were mine. Do you sort of get it? So I'm removing all of the conditions from them. But for me to keep them as being unconditional, To remove one condition is to remove all conditions. There are no conditions. So when we're thinking about this psychologically, I'm not saying there are no actions. I'm saying there are no conditions placed upon the actions. The actions are the outcome. So I'm not saying that like I'm removing my condition to breathe. Like if I'm alive, my body will be unconsciously breathing. But there's no meaning behind that action. I'm removing the necessity to breathe. Do you get it? The condition based around it. The condition that says for me to feel love, I have to experience love. Do you get it? The condition that says for me to feel accepted, others have to accept me. For me to feel peace, the world around me has to be peace. Do you sort of get it? And I'm just breaking these conditions and removing them and saying that even if there is no peace within my environment, even if my environment is chaos, I have inner peace within my internal environment. Do you sort of get it? Even if no one else accepts me in life, I accept myself. Even if no one else loves me in life, I love myself. Do you sort of get it? Like the actions at the moment, if you have a condition based mindset, is the condition and the action are synonymous. They are like symbiotic. They're like one in the same. And what we're doing is we're removing that condition and we're just seeing the action for the action. That should I want to breathe, I breathe in, I breathe out. Like there's there's no meaning. Do you sort of get it? There's no condition for me to breathe. Like, do you get it? So should I want love, there's no condition for me to feel love. So like breathing, if I want love, I just feel love. Like, do you sort of get it? If I want inner peace, I just feel inner peace, even if the world is chaotic. Because the sensory data or the external data from the environment is irrelevant data because the environment doesn't alter and affect the internal state. Do you sort of get it? So when I'm understanding this, if I seek inner peace, even if my external environment is chaotic, even if my life is threatened, like that shouldn't alter my internal state of being. Do you sort of get it? It's not to say that I shouldn't respond to the environment if I feel a threat. Do you sort of get it? But like, I shouldn't alter my internal state to match the environment. Do you sort of get it? So if other people are emotionally unstable and chaotic and emotional, I don't have to become that way to match the environment. Do you sort of get it? I can remain peaceful or not absent, but separated from the environment. Do you sort of get it? So what we understand is we're just taking that focus and attention we put onto external meaning, external conditions, the external environment, and we're just refocusing that internally and creating a closed in loop or a closed in system. Do you sort of get it? To where if I desire love, I feel love. If I desire inner peace, I feel inner peace. Do you sort of get it? If my environment is chaotic, I become peaceful within myself, or I can, or I have the capacity to be peaceful. Do you sort of get it? If others are upset or angry in my environment, I can become joyful. Do you sort of get it? If, I don't know, others don't want to feel love, I can feel love. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, what we're understanding is we're just understanding this psychological process that I am the one setting the expectation or the condition, and then I am the one assessing if that condition was met or not. Do you sort of get it? So I can alter this process by lying to myself and pretending like I've met all the conditions to feel what I want to feel. Not a good way to go about it. Do you sort of get it? It just teaches negative behavior. Do you sort of get it? If I lie to myself about meeting the conditions that I've set to feel love, I'm going to lie to other people. Do you sort of get it? Like whatever behaviors I consciously choose to accept knowingly, I then consciously instigate my unconscious mind to propagate them. If I lie to myself, my unconscious mind will lie to me. Do you sort of get it? So, like, we just start to really understand the importance of authenticity, that it's not about perfection. It's not about what other people think is good. It's what authentically do you think is good? What do you authentically believe as being truthful? Do you sort of get it? It's not about conformity, but it's more about awakening. Do you sort of get it? I'm awakening to if I want to feel love all of the time for no reason, I have to remove any reason for me feeling love. Do you sort of get it? Because the reason is the self limitation. The condition is the self limitation. So, should I set the condition on me feeling love to me having to have someone else express love to me? That is now the condition for me to feel love. So, either I have to have multiple protocols and conditions to feeling love. Do you sort of get it? Or I always have to meet that condition. Like, does this make sense? So it's like I'm overcomplicating my life just so I can hold on to negative belief structures. Like, do you sort of get it? So just realize that if you have any difficulties in translating from or transferring from a condition-based mindset to an unconditional mindset, it's because your ego's holding on. Do you sort of get it? It's the easiest thing to do in the world. It's literally adding an un before your current belief structure. So your current belief structure is a condition-based belief structure, and we're just creating an uncondition-based structure. Like, do you get it? An unconditional. No condicionos. So what we start to understand is if I am creating an unconditional mindset and I am letting go to the conditions, what does that mean for everything in my life? Do you sort of get it? Like, what does that mean for my communication with people? What does that mean for my relationships? What does that mean for my career? What does that like? Do you sort of get it? If I unconditionally love myself, if I unconditionally accept myself, if I have unconditional inner peace within myself, if I am unconditionally worthy, do you sort of get it? Like, what does that mean for my career? What does that mean for my professional relationships? What does that mean for my personal reputation? Do you sort of get it? Like, I have to update or upgrade every aspect or dimension of me. I can't keep the career persona or professional persona as someone who entertains in negative behaviors. Do you sort of get it? So, like, it's really important to understand this aspect of it that, like, I can't compartmentalize myself and my personality. Do you get it? If I try to compartmentalize my personality into being, I have a work persona and I have a personal persona, which one's real? Do you sort of get it? I can say my personal persona is real, but if I'm working, you know, 100 hours a week, like, do you sort of get it? Hmm. How much time am I spending in that work persona in comparison to my personal persona? So then we get into this, because if you think about it, it's just behavioral conditioning. When we're talking about embodying, we're just talking about behavioral conditioning through repeated actions. Do you sort of get it? So if I try to create multiple personas or different personalities, I will then reach a point of conflicting personalities. Where am I me in my personal life or am I me in my professional life? Do you sort of get it? So, like, we just have to understand this as being if I create my professional persona, okay, and my professional persona is everything that I am not, and I'm trying to sort of propagate this as me, then what will happen is if it is not congruent or aligned to me, the longer I force myself to do the actions, no matter how good the results are, it's going to erode me down. Do you sort of get it? So, like, think of like singers that create these pop or hit songs that aren't in alignment with their artistic creativity. And then they're forced for the remainder of their careers to sing these songs. Do you sort of get it? It's like you telling me your favorite food in the world is grilled cheese sandwiches when it's not. And then I say to you, great, I'm only ever going to make you grilled cheese sandwiches. Like after about the 20th or 30th sandwich in a row, you're probably going to start to be like, what the fuck? Do you sort of get it? So we're just understanding like the really, really important thing when we're embodying an unconditional mindset is that it is purely, authentically our unconditional mindset. Do you sort of get it? So, like, if I am embodying unconditional self worth, it has to be self worth that is like meaningful to me, like my belief on self worth. Because every action that we do through embodiment reinforces the behavior or compounds on it. So if I'm doing something inauthentic, every time I take that action, it compounds. Do you know what I mean? So it's sort of like for it to withstand longevity without deterioration, it has to be authentic and true. Do you sort of get it? So, like, I'm not building the foundation for my future to be based upon something I'm going to be sick of in 4 or 5 years because, like, this is a long-term investment. Do you sort of get it? Like, it'll take 1 to 5 years before you even see returns on this mindset. Like, do you sort of get it? So, like, if I'm doing this only for 12 months, like, no benefit is there. Do you sort of get it? Like, this is something I do and it compounds over the lifetime of my life. Do you sort of get it? So, it's like, if I'm understanding this, like, unconditional self worth, unconditional self love, unconditional self acceptance. Do you know what I mean? Unconditional joy and happiness. Like these foundations of my mind or my mindset, okay, if I'm creating them, it's like in the long term, these are going to compound to creating a life experience and a life and internal character and fortitude that is so sort of ideally what I want. Do you sort of get it? So, like, I'm not looking to gain anything out of this unconditional mindset, but this mindset will help me to become exactly who I want. Like, does it make sense? Like, I'm not taking actions for outcomes. Like, the actions are a reflection of the outcome that I want. If I want inner peace, my actions have to reflect that. I'm not taking actions to find inner peace. The inner peace already exists. I'm not taking actions to find self love. The self love already exists within me. My actions reflect that self love. Like, do you get it? I'm not trying to pretend my way to success. I already know what is successful or what is success to me, and my actions reflect my belief of success. Like, do you get it? So, like, for me, when we're talking about self love, when we're talking about unconditional love, I have a belief of unconditional love. And then all of my actions around love or how I show or express love to others and myself are a reflection of my belief structure around love. Like, do you get it? The unconditional nature is that there is no reason or condition required for me to feel that. Like, do you sort of get it? I'm not altering my meaning of love to be unconditional. Well, not to say that, but like, I'm not trying to change the foundation of what love means to me to being something that I believe unconditional love is. Do you sort of get it? So I'm not saying like unconditional love is someone who just loves you for no reason. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, I'm not trying to alter my belief in love to reflect the unconditional nature. The unconditional nature is a reflection of my belief in love. Do you sort of get it? Like, I believe that love, is not bound, is not constrained, is not cataloged, is not categorized. It just is, and it exists outside of my desire to condition it or to create conditions around it. Do you sort of get it? So my love is unconditional by nature. Like, do you get it? But like, my belief in love isn't a belief based within unconditionalness or unconditionality. Do you get it? Like, the outcome that I seek, unconditional love, is not the reason for the actions I take. The actions I take are a result of me feeling that love. When I feel unconditional love or love without conditions for myself, I speak kinder to myself. I act kinder. I hold more compassion. Do you understand? So when we're understanding an unconditional mindset, what I'm saying is, what is the end state of love? What is love to me? Okay. And then it's just basically what is unconditional without condition. So the like love I express is the love I feel through a lens of unconditionality without conditions. Do you sort of get it? My actions are a reflection of this process. My actions aren't the cause for this process. I don't treat people kind in love so that I can feel unconditional love. Like, do you get it? That wouldn't be unconditional love because I'm taking the action through a condition-based lens of trying to create an outcome with my action. Unconditional is the outcome is after the state. I already have the outcome before I take the action. The action is a reflection of the outcome. Do you get it? So like when we're understanding this, I can't glorify smoking cigarettes, toxic behavior. Do you sort of get it and try and justify it because I've already got the end state? So, like, for example, if my belief was that I wanted health and I said to myself that I am unconditionally healthy and I believe I'm healthy and I'm allowed to feel unconditionally healthy in every moment of my life, like I'm not going to McDonald's to celebrate. I'm not going and drinking 40 beers to celebrate that now I'm healthy, I can act unhealthily. Like, do you sort of get it? I'm not like, because I am unconditionally healthy, my actions are now a reflection of that reality. If I'm unconditionally healthy, I like certain food. I don't like unhealthy foods. Like, do you sort of get it? It's the unconditional mindset is not an excuse to take negative actions. It is that I am allowing myself to achieve the end result prior to initiating my actions, and I am creating my actions based upon the end result I feel. Do you get it? Like, it's really important to understand this because this is the the key to embodying it. That actions don't equal outcomes. Outcomes shape actions, and then those actions equal the outcome. Do you sort of get it? The ends don't justify the means. If I take a Zempic or a diet pill to lose weight, like I am not healthy. Nothing about me mentally or physically changed. The only thing that changed is I artificially removed the fat. Do you sort of get it? So I'm not becoming healthy and then altering my behavior to reflect a healthy lifestyle. I'm simply taking a drug that suppresses my appetite, and the end result that I seek is weight loss. Like, do you sort of get, I'm going to be back in the same behavioral pattern, or I continuously have to keep taking the drug in dependency to keep my diet, my appetite suppressed. Like as soon as I stop taking the drug, my appetite will kick back up, and then my old behavioral patterns and habitual patterns will kick back in. Like, do you sort of get it? Like the ends don't justify the means. If I get liposuction, if I get lap band surgery, and I do not alter the behavior that got me there, like it's always going to fail. It will erode over time because I'm justifying the negative behavior, carrying it on. Do you sort of get it? So when we're understanding an unconditional mindset, if I'm saying that, like let's say I'm 300 kilos and I want to be healthy, and I say to myself, I am unconditionally worthy of being healthy. I unconditionally accept myself as being healthy. I am a healthy person. And now I'm going to choose my actions of my journey or path to health. Do you sort of get it? Based upon or from this foundation of being a healthy person. Now that I am already a healthy person, I know the path to success. Now that I am already a successful person, I know the path to success. This is future projected manifestation, where I project or visualize a future state of potential and observe the metrics or data or the actions or activities that led to that result. Do you sort of get it? So, like, I am projecting as an unhealthy person into a future potential where I am already healthy, and then I am simply decoding what are the best actions that I took to become healthy. And then those are what I build my process or journey or path towards my goal from, not from a state of me being unhealthy, desiring health. So doing what is the first best thing I can think of from a state of being unhealthy. Like, do you sort of get it? If I'm in the middle of a war, like I have no conceptualization of peace. If I'm in the middle of hell and suffering, like I'm not thinking about heaven and peace and love and all of that. Do you sort of get it? So if I'm in a disempowered state of being someone who has no love, who is loveless, do you sort of get it? Or being someone who is worth less or has self-worth issues, someone that is non-confident or not confident. Do you sort of get it? If I build confidence from a position of being unconfident or insecure, I'm simply building my confidence from a foundation of insecurity. That's hollow. I don't know what makes real confidence. I think that beating my chest, I think shouting, I think aggressive actions and dominance displays are what create confidence or the perception of, like, do you sort of get it? So when I'm understanding an unconditional mindset, I am projecting myself into the end result or the end state, feeling it, and then determining from that state. So if I'm in poverty and I want to be wealthy, I project myself into a state of wealth or a state of being wealthy, and then I make my decisions or my plan to build wealth from that state. And then, do you sort of get it? Like the actions I take, the actions I decide are far more informed than if I'm in a state of lack or poverty trying to imagine what wealthy would be. Do you get it? To someone in poverty, wealth is like being able to show off your money. Do you get it? Having really nice things. Look at all the rappers, look at the NFL players, look at, athletes and all of that. Like when I come from a position of poverty, but I didn't have to become wealthy to change that, like I bring a lot of my negative behaviors or my negative patterns along with me. So stupid things like egotistically spending because the NFL or basketballers make multi-million dollars, they spend 20, 30 grand every dinner. Like, fuck that. Why would you waste that money? Do you sort of get it? But it's all like ego based. So like when I'm imagining wealth or how I would act when I am wealthy from a position of already being wealthy, it's like it's not a new state to me. It's a state I already exist within. When I am trying to figure out how to become wealthy from a place of poverty and lack, even if I get money, even if I have substantial money, I'm not going to feel wealthy. Like, do you get it? Like, that's why people wear their wealth. Do you get it? Like, it's why people waste their money. Like, does it make sense? Like, why people drive stupid cars, like $1 million cars that aren't worth 100 grand? like Bugatti. Like the fucking value of a Bugatti, if you were going on market value, would be about 100 grand, maybe 150 grand. Do you sort of get it? So it's like this psychological pressure point they lean on is this idea that you need to prove to others that you have more than them. It is a poor brand that is targeting poverty mindsets and pretending like it's an exclusive brand that promotes exclusivity. Do you sort of get it? But the way in which they're trying to promote exclusivity is from a poor mindset that the ends justify the means. That even if it's Audi parts, even if it's fucking Volkswagen parts, that it still is $1 million car because of the brand name. Like, get fucked, cunt. Do you sort of get it? Like, it's idiotic, it's stupid. So we just start to understand, like, having a condition based mindset, having an unconditional mindset, like, I don't know, what do you want in life? Do you sort of get it? Do you want to think you know what love is, or do you actually want to know what love is to you? Do you want to think you know what inner peace is, or do you actually want to have inner peace within you? Like, if I put conditions on myself to try and sort of plan out how I'm going to achieve something, like I'm pretending to fucking know. Like, do you sort of get it? If I project out into the future of me already having achieved what I want, like I'm entering a state of knowing. Do you sort of get it? And this is where the unconditional mind is the foundation for energetic manifestation or frequency manifestation, manifesting through the alteration and alignment of the internal state or frequency to align to the desired outcome that you have. Do you sort of get it? This is the foundation of understanding it when I'm able to project out into the future of already achieving it and understand quantum states of potential. If I project myself into a future where I am wealthy when I am in poverty, that future of wealth exists just as real as this future of poverty exists. Like, do you sort of get it? If I'm unhealthy and I'm projecting out into a future reality of health where I am someone of health and I'm in the shape that I want, like that is a real state, like just as real as this. Like, do you sort of get it? So realize that, like, this is the foundation for being able to conceptualize how energy translates, transfers, and transmutes through the universe, within the universe. Do you sort of get it? So when we understand the unconditional mindset, what we're understanding to embody it is simply how do I embody unconditionality within what I desire? So I desire love. I unconditionally am projected into a future potential state where I have love, and then I am creating based upon that future state or from that future state. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, it's just a different way of basically setting up, if we look at it. So it's, we're just basically, where are we at? Feedback loops, removing. I'll find this one. And then basically what we want to understand in this in, is creating, goddamn, too much. Letting go to the conditional. Hmm. Yeah. Let's have a look. It might be in this one. But basically, what we're trying to understand is if we're trying to build or we're trying to understand like this idea of son of a bitch, of reverse engineering you a success, like that's what we're trying to do rather than me having to imagine and create a plan from imagination or from my external environment. I am future projecting and then reverse engineering from that place of achievement. Do you sort of get it? So if I say I want to be successful in life, I'm projecting out to a state of success and then reverse engineering my path to success. Like, do you sort of get it? So, like, it's really important to understand this, like, because this is the aspect that will allow you to adopt the unconditional mind. That as soon as I desire something, the process to achieve it is to project to the place of achievement and build back from there. Like, do you get it? Unconditional. I seek love unconditionally within myself. So, in the moment of me seeking love, I project myself into a state where I have love or where I am getting love or receiving love, and then I give that love to me. Do you sort of get it? But like if I'm in a state of not having any love and I don't know like how to give myself love, I am now projecting forward to a state where I have all the love I seek and I'm identifying the different kinds of love that I have. Do you sort of get it? And expanding my perception so that when I desire love, I might be desiring intimate love. I might be desiring connection. I might be desiring compassion, acceptance, joy, like lust, whatever it is. Do you sort of get it? So, like, this process is a process to identify and figure out a path, but it is also the process to enter the state to be the giver and receiver to yourself. Do you sort of get it? So, like, I am exiting my ego when I am entering the state of achievement. Do you get it? And I am the higher consciousness when I am in a state of potential outside of my mind. Do you sort of get it? When my awareness is outside of my current conscious awareness or presence, like I am in a quantum state, and the only way I can be in a quantum state is through the higher consciousness. Do you sort of get it? So when I'm giving love to myself or telling myself I love me or allowing myself to feel love, I am giving it from the state of the higher consciousness to the ego. Do you get it? The ego is the aspect of self that desires. My ego desires love. My higher consciousness doesn't understand love. My unconscious mind, do you sort of get it? Doesn't understand others. Like, does this sort of make sense? Like, my unconscious mind is sort of just an ocean of emotion and experience and memory and everything like that. It is my ego that desires true love. It is my ego that desires love within another. It is my ego that desires acceptance. It's my ego that desires compassion. Like, do you sort of get it? So, like, it's not to say the ego is wrong, but when my ego desires love and tells me the only way I can experience love is through another person, that's when I know the ego is projecting an illusion. Do you sort of get it? So, like, just understand that, like, when we're talking about like unconditional worth, when we're talking about like, I need to believe that I am worthy to feel worthy. I need to believe that I am loved to feel loved. Like, I need to believe that, I have inner peace before I feel inner peace. Like that is the ego. The ego needs to believe. The higher consciousness knows. Do you sort of get it? Like the higher consciousness doesn't desire because in the moment of desiring it, it already knows the outcome. It already knows the truth. Do you sort of get it? So, like, if my higher consciousness desired love, it already knows it is the love of the universe. Do you sort of get it? Because my higher consciousness is not separated from consciousness, it is simultaneously within my mind and within the conscious frequency always. Do you sort of get it? My ego is the self identity. It exists within the self, within the conscious mind, or is confined to the conscious mind. Do you sort of get it? So we're just understanding there's nothing wrong with my ego. There's nothing wrong with me desiring love. But when I desire love, when my ego tells me that love can only exist from another, my higher consciousness knows the only love that exists in this universe exists within me. Do you get it? Like all people have that. Like you will only feel love through you. You will never feel my love. Like, do you get it? Like the love you feel from me is just a reflection of your love trying to understand my state. Do you sort of get it? So it's like mirroring. So, like, it's important that we really understand this because when we're starting to understand this, when we're understanding embodiment of the unconditional mindset or the unconditional nature of life and the universe and consciousness, we are simply understanding that it is my ego that seeks because my ego believes it is separate from all others. So when my ego seeks love from another, I know I am the love of others. Like, do you get it? My higher consciousness knows I am the source of love, the source of love within myself, the source of love within others, because consciousness is all one. Do you get it? Like it's all mirror reflections and sort of illusions. So it's not to say we're not individuals, but it's to say that the love you feel from me, like when you think that I love you or you experience my love, is that you are experiencing it as yourself receiving that love, but you are also experiencing it as me giving that love. Do you sort of get it? So, like, you consciously think that I'm giving you that love, but within your higher consciousness, you are both the giver and receiver of that love. Does it start to make sense? So, this is the non linear nature of love. Like, do you get it? That we would see two individuals who love each other and say that is two individual points of love in space and time that are merging and connecting. But it is simply the same like state of love or point of love that is just reflected in two different places. Do you sort of get it? So it's not like one is a mirror and one is real. They are both mirrors and they are both real. That is the paradox of life, of consciousness, of the universe. Do you sort of get it? That others are both individuals and reflections. That we are both individuals and reflections. Do you sort of get it? And any form of interaction is a dance between this. Like, does this make sense? So when I start to understand this idea, I am both the giver and receiver of the love I seek in life. I am both the individual and the reflection. Like, do you sort of get it? So, should I seek love in life? I am the one that gives it to me. Do you sort of get it? Like, it's very important to understand this because when we're trying to understand how to embody this understanding, it is that, like, when I understand that I am the individual and the reflection, I am understanding that should I ever want to see myself, all I have to do is look at my reflection. Like, do you get it? So, should I want to tell myself I love myself, I'm simply telling my reflection I love you, or my reflection is telling me it loves me. Do you sort of get it? The reflection is no less real than the individual. Do you sort of get it? My higher consciousness is no less real than my ego. My ego is no less real than my higher consciousness. Do you sort of get it? But my higher consciousness is able to reflect whatever I desire towards me. Do you sort of get it? And it is to the same if I was to give it to myself. Like, does this make sense? So when we're starting to understand this and we're really starting to understand this idea that it's like within my higher consciousness, I can exist. Do you sort of get it? And I can fulfill all of my needs. Like, do you sort of get it? And my ego can experience the world around me. I can love without the fear of loss because even in the fear of loss, I still have myself. Do you get it? Like, I don't have to bring the ego's fear. I can let go to the fears of the ego's conditions. Like, does this make sense? So when we're starting to understand this and we're getting into this, we're just understanding that, like, my ego is always going to seek. I'm always going to feel like this individual. I'm always going to feel separated from all of life. That's part of the game of life. How enjoyable would relationships be if we were both the exact same individual having the exact same experience? Do you sort of get it? The ego is needed to break our connectivity or our perception of connectivity. Do you sort of get it? I'd be going mad if I could hear everyone's voices. Do you sort of get it? If it sounded like always like a stadium with just thousands upon thousands of people shouting, all shouting over each other in a chorus. Do you sort of get it? So, like, the ego is important because it allows individualization, individual experience, and individual perception. But it's like that individual perception, that individual separation, that individuality, like, it has a cost. Do you sort of get it? The ego will never understand or comprehend to the level the higher consciousness understands and comprehends. So you just know, like, while I experience through the ego, while I enjoy individuality, while I enjoy, this isolation of being an individual consciousness and not a collective consciousness, like, I just know that that's never going to be the one that gives me the right or the best answers. Do you sort of get it? My ego is a self-limited aspect or dimension of self. Do you sort of get it? My higher consciousness is the connected dimension of self, the dimension of me that is all that exists around me. Does this make sense? So, what we're understanding is when I'm embodying this, I embody my unconditionality, or my unconditional belief in love, my unconditional belief in worth, my unconditional belief in acceptance. I embody them through my ego's perception of individuality. Do you sort of get it? Of separation. But I also understand and know that it's a state of simultaneously connection. That when I say I give myself love and I love myself, that is the whole universe simultaneously saying that they love me. Do you get it? Like it's not one or the other. It's not ego or higher consciousness. Do you sort of get it? Like it's always both of them because our brain is both. Like, well, not. The higher consciousness is the merging of the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Do you sort of get it? So it's important to understand that. But that'll sort of finish us off in understanding this. So we just understand embodying and understanding the unconditional nature of life, of love, is that I'm just simply saying that unconditional is me entering the end state of the achieved goal and then determining the actions that best reflect that end state. Do you sort of get it? So rather than actions equal the result creates the reflection in the actions, or the actions are a reflection of the result. So push and pull. Do you sort of get it? I can use the end state to pull the right actions towards me. Do you sort of get it? Or I can start from a state of not having and lacking and try and push myself up the mountain with the action. Do you sort of get it? All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.